get a completion, they're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, or under Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Going the other way, Lions have it. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll send their tight end right. Off play action, Goff. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play fake here, Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Juke the defender. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Goff to the air now. Laporta with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They go play action with Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 40 on 2nd down. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. That's complete. Here's Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Setting up the running back screen. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Schrader's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Finds him over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Goff now on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Throwing again, it's Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow their early lead to 13. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels from the pistol. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Daniels now. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Press way on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. No return on that punt. Man, it'll be their football. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
from the 46. Able to find Wright. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third down from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Raymond on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. More room past the 50. To the 15. And he is gone. Touchdown. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Dumped off to his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Motioning him from the slot right. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. It's taken in by Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Goff trying to get here after the pick. Laporta with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw from Goff. He finds Laporta. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Goff on 3rd. Connects with Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickoff, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Montgomery. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. A toss snap to Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the 48. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Got it, man. Robinson has it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Play fake here. Daniels has a man. It's Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The back's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds Laporta. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Goff now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Able to find Ertz. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He stays up. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pressure's there, and the Commander's got him. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Goff. That's caught for the 1st. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Goff. Laporta with the grab. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw from Goff. Gets this to Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Throw complete to Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Montgomery now up the middle. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning the tight end now. They go play action with Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He finds Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Sending a receiver left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Greg Reynolds to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. from the 45 on second down. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A run here with Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Looking for a target. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Got Sinnott. It's complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll send him over right. 3rd and short, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Daniels now. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Play fake here, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. He finds Laporta. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gets this one to Patrick. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Now Goff. Finds Laporta. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's Goff. Connects with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
New set of downs for him from the 46. One of the tight ends motioning left. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 11. Throw complete to Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll motion a tight end left. Carry here for Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run again with Montgomery.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Goff to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Montgomery. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
They'll run in with Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. David Montgomery with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. He's throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. The 50. He's at the 30. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. The circumstances really broken just the right way. They opened up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. First and 10 from the 41. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And they bring him down around the 34. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's taken in by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps a defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Goff on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake here. Daniels makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Took off with it again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. They send him left out of the slot. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Terrion Arnold has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. They run. Here's Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Here's Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Punting unit out now. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Daniels on first down. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Daniels now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Man in motion headed right. Throw on 3rd down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 3 now. To throw, Daniels. It's caught, Eckler. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, here's Daniels. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now the Commanders lining up for another 2-point try. Daniels from the pistol. Flush down now to his left. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.